New tonight, Kalamazoo Township has released an independent report following an investigation into a firefighter's claims of workplace harassment.
The township fire chief and battalion chief were terminated as a result. Fox 17's Yasmin Ludi has a closer look at that report and at the allegations that were laid out in it. Yasmin.
According to this independent report, the then 19-year-old Hispanic woman claims while on the job, she was told to stop speaking Spanish by a colleague, was hit across the face, and inappropriately touched. Fed up with the treatment, she took her concerns to the fire department's battalion chief in December 2019. After their meeting, she was told to write up an incident report. In line with township policy, the battalion chief investigated the allegations within 24 hours. In his response memo, he wrote that he found there were low-level, inappropriate interpersonal interactions. And at no time during the investigation were there any instances of discrimination. The battalion chief also wrote that he spoke with the accused and did not anticipate any future instances to take place. Also, that if she experienced any more issues, she should tell the colleague to stop and report it to the battalion chief or fire chief within 24 hours. Both the incident report and memo should have been added to her file. They were not. Fast forward to February 2022, the firefighter went to the Kalamazoo Township manager and a trustee about the, quote, uncomfortable environment. She felt her concerns were not taken seriously before, and she could not trust her battalion chief to help now. They requested any written reports and communications so they could put her statements in writing. Then the township manager and trustee decided independent investigation was needed. In March, investigators could not find the incident report and memo in her personnel file from December 2019. It was eventually located in an empty file drawer. While it did have the firefighter's signature, she said she didn't remember signing it. And that's why she hadn't reported any further harassment after her initial complaint. For 2 months, multiple people in the fire department were interviewed. Then in July 2022, we're told a predetermination hearing was held that involved Township Manager Dexter Mitchell, Battalion Chief Matthew Mulak, and his attorney. By September, both Battalion Chief Mulak and Fire Chief David O'Brider were fired. Fox 17 did get a copy of O'Brider's termination letter from the township manager. It reads in part, "I have determined that your inaction was serious and/or willful neglect of your duties as fire chief of the township." Now, both former fire chiefs are pursuing legal action, hoping to be reinstated. We did reach out to the township manager for a statement, but he refused to comment, saying this is still a personnel issue. In Kalamazoo Township, Yasmin Ludi, Fox 17 News.